Hello, everybody. So this is as part of the Life Champ series. Every oh, okay, and this is the first time I'm doing on YouTube live, so I don't know much about it, but still I wanted to explore my uh, uh, how I can share the knowledge that I have with everybody of you, every one of you, and here I'm sharing. Okay, so it is just echoing back for me. So, and this is as part of Life Champ series. Who's a life champ? The life champ is a kid who is prepared for a life rather than being prepared for just an exam conducted by a school or authority or a board. We all know that life has a different kind of exam, and our education does not equip our children for all of them, at least most of them, right? Forget about scoring 100 of 100 in school exams given by life. At least we should be able to pass. That means we need to have the required skills, right? And that's why this Life Champ series tries to address the required skills required for life. And we are having these sessions from Monday to Friday every day at 7 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. And some children do join on Zoom, and also directly on YouTube or Facebook, my accounts. Today, we are talking about mathematics. Mathematics is a life skill. Why? How? Because anybody can live without learning, say, geography, without learning civics, without learning, science also. They can live. Say, if I'm a merchant, if I'm working in a as a merchant, or if I'm working as a security guard, I don't need science, much of science. But nobody can live without knowing math, knowing mathematics, right? So that's why skills that is required for everybody to lead a life is called life skill, and mathematics is one such life skill. In the Lifetime series, on Monday we do values session, Tuesday we do mathematics, Wednesday we do about mind, Thursday we do on um, um, money, and the fifth Friday we do about spirituality. So today here we are, because it's a Tuesday, we are doing the math session, and especially today the topic that was chosen was how to do multiplication quickly, effectively, easily. How can we do? Uh, Recently, I'm seeing a lot of parents asking about how do I make my children learn mathematics tables easily. First of all, I would like to tell you all that learning mathematics tables is not required, because any computer, any calculator can do, a mobile can do, a clock, a watch can do. Our children need not do those activities which a computer or an app in a mobile calculator app can do. Calculation is the lowest level of labor. Say for example, in the previous generation, whoever was able to calculate faster, they were all made gumastas, right? Clerks. Now, where do you find jobs for clerks? If you are a clerk, there's no use, there's no point. I know, I have seen my sister learn typewriting, shorthand, all these things as part of her on-job training or those things when she started doing. And she used to urge me to learn to type on a keyboard. She used to tell, "You're going for IT job, so you need to learn." But I do pretty well without learning any typewriting, right? So things which can be replaced by a machine, those things our children don't need to learn. However, still parents are worried that their children can't, answer anything multiplication. So I thought I should help, and in a sense that I should be able to um, guide parents or children about how it can be made easily and quickly. So that's what we are doing today, and I will show that on my screen. I'll do few things which can make it easier. Okay, now let me share my screen. Okay, so whenever the best way to learn multiplication tables is to have a 1 to 100 chart. The 1 to 100 chart is there, and children can use the chart to learn to skip count, say 2, 4, 6, like that, it goes on. So have them hold a pen or a scale or something like that and do that one. That's the best way as far as I know. And don't stop till 20 or 30. Go till the 100. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, like that goes on till 96, 98, 100. Do that way. And the second way is to do second thing, that again 3, 6, 9, like that. Now, when they do these things, three things happen. They are seeing it, they are hearing it, and they're touching it. Okay? Then let your child be a visual learner, or let your child be a auditory learner, or let there be a kinesthetic learner. All three types of learners can learn effectively multiplication tables in this way. That's the first thing. And they don't have to learn all the tables like this also. Once it becomes visually registered for them, now, for example, you have this, they have learned this, right? Goes on like this, right? Okay. Let me write the 12 here, 14, 16, 18. It goes on like this. Now, 4 table means what they have to do? 4 is double of, so they, what happens? The same 2, 4, they just have to jump one from here to here, from here to here. They just have to jump one more. So this also they can learn using the board. That's the for the 4 table. If I do similarly for the 6 table, what happens? I start with the 6 and I jump three things, right? 6, 6, 8, and 12. I jump 3 things. Again, I jump 3 things. Again, I jump 3 things, right? Again, I jump 3 things. Again, I jump 3 things. Easy. Now, if that's also not possible, you don't need to learn the table also. For example, if somebody asks you what is 8 times 6, if it is difficult, make one of the things half. If you don't know the 6 table, if you don't know the 6 table, you can make it half, or you can make it half both also. Say make it 4, make it 3. Okay, you get 12. So you made a half, you made a half. So double it once, 24. Again, double it once, 48. got it, over, finish. You don't need to know all the tables. Now, ma'am, this is okay. This is for the even number tables. This is fine. How about other tables? So if you leave that, it's next the odd number table is 3, right? That is why you have to learn skip counting of 2. Skip count of 2 is very if a child becomes very proficient in skip count 2, further things becomes easy. And skip count of 3 and 5, these are the basic skip counts. If they know, it becomes easier for them. So skip count of 3, when they start to do, when they learn, then a 3 table gets covered up. Skip count of 4 is not required, because again 4 means it just, say for example, 8 times 4. You don't know the 4 table. Okay, half it. 8 times 2 is 16. Then double the 16, 32. 16 and 16. So if a child is proficient in addition, multiplication should become very easy. If a child is proficient in multiplication, the addition, the multiplication must become easy. So if you see here, 4 ones are table is not at all required. 8 fours are, if you don't know, no problem. Make it 8 twos are, half it. You get a 16 and then double it. Double it, 16 plus 16 will become a 32. So 4 eights is 32. Okay. In this way, 4 table also can be made very simple. Now, okay, 4 table is covered. Fifth table 5 is covered. Table 6, again, I had already mentioned. If, for example, if you're having 9 times 6, you don't know the 6 table. Okay, make it half. Make it half. 9 threes is 27. Now, double it. Double it means 27 plus 27, right? 27 plus 27 will be 54. So 9 6 is 54. You don't have to know the 6 table as such. You can do it like this. Ma'am, this is all, it'll take some time, no ma'am. Yeah. Either one thing, it'll take time to memorize, or it will take time to do this when the question comes. Okay. Now, what is the benefit of memorizing or making it up? Let's call the second method as making it up. First thing is memorize. Taking the number chart, you can visually memorize it. That's the best way to memorize. Visually see it and put your hand, and you can do the 4 table, 6 table, everything skip count on the number chart of 1 to 100. In that way, they don't have to do any of these tricks. If that is becoming difficult, then make the second method of halving this and doing this. This is a very easy method to do. Many Vedic math methods are there, but Vedic math methods are having certain conditions, like this should be 11. For 11, one rule. For 9, one rule. Like that. So different numbers, there's a rule. But this what I'm showing you here is just common sense. I don't know Vedic math. I'm just telling it out of common sense. Common sense, mathematics is one way, just common sense. So what I'm doing, I don't know 6 table. Okay, I'm halving it down. Or sometimes children, what happens is they think it is very difficult because they don't know 6 table. There's one more way also you can do. For the 9 table, there is already this one trick is there, which almost school children know. That is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9 is there. And they just have to do it reverse way. Reverse way means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 times 6 is, he already knows, because it starts from 0, this should be a 5. And one more trick is there. If it's a 5, 5 plus 4 only will give a 9. Now let's say 9 times 7 is there. Take one number before this, 6. 6 plus 3 only will give a 9 over 9 table, right? So these are all tricks that they can be easily done only for the 9 table. But whatever I showed you, 9 6 This trick of halving it, half of 6 is 3, 27, and double it back, you get a 54. This trick can be used for anything. For example, 8. 9 8s I don't know. Half it, make it 4. Why 9s are? I can take 7s also. Let's take 7 8s are. 7 8s are. 7 8s means half it. 7 4s are you do. If you don't know 7 table, take the 4 table. So this is commutative property. 7 4s are is same as 4 7s are. It's a commutative property of multiplication. 4 7s are is 28. Then double it. 28 plus 28 is 56. 7 8s are is 56. Right? This technique of halving it down will you can apply for anything. You can apply for anything. There's no special trick only for this. It will work. So if any of the number that you're multiplying is an even number, you can easily reduce it. Okay. Now if I'm asked 7 16s are, you'll be wondering, ma'am, I don't know 16 was a table. Children are being asked to learn table till 16, 20 and all. Children don't need to learn till 16, 20 and all. According to me, 2, 3, 5, 7. Okay. 7 and 13. If they know the skip count of these things, that's the maximum they would require in their entire mathematical journey. Everything else can be reduced to something. Now, you don't know 16 table, fine. Reduce it and make it a 8. Make it a 8. Or one more best way is there. What is this? 7 times 16 is nothing but 7 times 10 and 7 times 6. So easy. 70 and 7 6 I don't need 16 table. 7 6 42. 6 7 is 42. Add them up. You will get it 112. 16 7 is 112. Because every 2-digit number can be broken down into two things. Any multiplication table after the 10 is not at all required. For example, even the 13 table skip count is not all required. How? Why? Because 17 is, for example, 7 13s are. I don't know 13 table. No problem. 7 10s are you make it. 7 3s are you make it. 7 10s is 70. 7 3s is 21. 91. That's the answer. Ma'am, no ma'am, children are asked oral questions. If the child can do this visually and quickly, even for the oral questions, they will be able to answer. All these calculations they can do in the head. 7 3s are 21, 7 10s are 70. 20 plus 70 is 90 and 1, 91. They can tell. Okay. That's one more way of doing it. What I do otherwise is, I will tell my trick. This is a little bit older thing. What I do is, even to this day, I don't know 13 table and all. Okay. What I do is, 7 3s are 21. I put there like this. 717. Okay, 91. So this calculation, which is a usual calculation, I do it in my head. So the more they do multiplication problems, the more they do that, automatically they will get all these techniques on their own. These are called mental models created by the children themselves. So let your children make their own mental models. Like for example, somebody asked my son, what is the addition of 7 plus 8? Long back when he was in second grade or first grade. Okay, mental arithmetic. So usually what happens, teachers tell them to split it. 7 is nothing but 5 plus 2, and then 2 plus 8 is 10, and 5 plus 10 is 15, like that. That's the way they teach mental arithmetic. My son did not do all that. He knew that this is, if you go in a 10 frame, he knew that 7 is like this. Visually, he saw that in front of his eyes. Okay. Visually, he saw that 8 is something like this. So he just filled it up. He just moved these 3 coins here and filled this up. And he said, this is a 10 and this is a 5. So 15. So no doing of 5 plus 2, splitting and all those things. And forget about doing it on the paper, doing it on the fingers. He never does it on the fingers. So understand that how you learn a mathematical operation is very important. If you understand that 7 13s is nothing but 7 times 13 or 13 times 7, children don't understand this concept at all. 13 times 7 or 7 times 13. Okay. 13 times 7 can be told as, just think in language wise. Mathematics, if you learn it in the form of a language, it becomes much, much more easy. Like, for example, 13 times 10 means what? 10 times 7 also is there, and 3 times 7 also is there. Both are there. So 10 times 7 will give you a 70, 3 times 7 will give you 21. Both of them together means addition, so 91. So when they know these different ways of doing, is this the only way? I gave you many different ways. So both these were odd numbers, so we could not half it down. If it was a 14, if it was a 14, then what I'll do, I will half it down. 7 sevens are 49. And because I've halved it, I will double it. I will add it again. Then what happens? It becomes a 98. So that's the answer. That's the answer. Why do our children have to memorize double digit multiplication tables? Not at all required. Not at all required. Not at all required. Right? If they, according to me, if they know skip count of 2, 3, 5, 7, 13 also is not required. 13 also they can bifurcate as 10 and 3. Okay. 15 though surely not at all required. If they know the skip count of these many things, rest all is very, very easy. Very, very easy. So for learning skip count of 2, 3, 5, and 7, you can use the number chart from 0 to 100. So say 1 to 100. That number chart is there. Make your children place their fingers on this and learn this. And let them know that they can do these kind of things. So this halving it, that's the best way to do. And yeah. So is anybody having any doubts? The children on the Zoom, are you having any doubts that you want to clarify with me? Or if any people watching live, if they have any comments, please, or questions, please leave it on the chat box so that I can answer them. Any specific question about how to make your children learn about learn multiplication tables, because that's what we are covering today. Okay. Okay. If there's no questions, thank you for watching me live first time on YouTube, as well as thank you for joining on the Zoom. And if you like this session, do leave me a comment here that you liked it. And do let me know in the chat box also, whether you liked it, whether you understood it, whether you understood all the things that was explained. Children on Zoom. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. See you. Bye bye.